Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be watching. This is Christine at Christina's Crocheting, and today is Worked Up Wednesday. This is the June episode, as today is the last Wednesday of the month. I do have my paper so that I know what I'm going to show you in order. So anyway, here we go. All right. So, let's see. We'll start off with washcloths. So Rose at Rose Likes Crochet, she does the wings, which is the domestic violence shelter for men, women, and children to help them get back on their feet and all that good stuff. Hello, buddy. And this has nothing to do with that, but she does have a couple of friends that have requested washcloths for places that they are collecting for. So I've done some washcloths and I'm going to be sending those to her probably on Saturday. All right, so the first two are using I Love This Cotton, and the first one, it was just leftovers, and so I'm not sure what the colorway on this one is, but I did the open oyster shell stitch, and I found that on Bago Day, and I will link that below. But this is what I did. I really like this stitch. I've done this stitch, and I've done blankets with this stitch, scarves with this stitch. I like it. It's a nice, it's got the texture. I like it. Anyway, you could probably even, even though it's, you can't really like see through it, but you probably could use it as a, like a wearable too. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is, I Love This Cotton again, and this is called Denims is the color, because I actually had the band for that one. And I did the flower bud stitch, and for both of these, I used an H-hook. And usually with cotton, I don't know why, when I'm doing the washcloths, I usually do use an H-hook, sometimes an I, but quite often I'll use an H-hook. But this is the flower bud stitch. And I like the variegation with the denims. Sorry. It didn't go anywhere, just on my lap. All right. And as you can see, they were different sizes. They're all different sizes. I didn't do a specific size for any of these. So the next one is Lily Sugar and Cream, and it's a granny square. And I actually used Bago Day's pattern because she does it so that there's no seam, and I really like that. So this is using just a couple of different leftover pieces, and yeah, so I liked that. Turned out well, and I used an H-hook for that as well. And these last two I also used an H-hook. So for both of these, they were Lily Sugar and Cream, and this blue and white was a leftover, so I don't know what the colorway is, but this is called Tiny Cloud Stitch, and it was from Ladybird Loves, one of her tutorials, and I will link that below. It's a pretty little stitch. I like it. This is actually, so I do like this stitch. It's an easy stitch, and it's very delicate looking. There is a fly or something, some little bug floating around in here. That's why I keep going, huh? Not a shiny object. I'm surprised that the cat hasn't gone. Oh, I don't know where he is right now. And the last wash, you heard me say your name? And the last washcloth, it's just a half double crochet, and it is Lily Sugar and Cream, and it is called Vineyard Twists is the one I did for this, and it's just a half double crochet. Were you gonna come up? You can come up. Come on. Yeah. All right, so that was half double crochet, and like I said, those were both 8 hook. They don't need to see your bum. Jeez, Rusty. You don't need to show your bum to people. What are you doing? Oh, do you see the little, well, don't be getting after it if you see it. Yeah, don't be. Okay. So then, can I put you down? What do you see? Do you see it somewhere? All right, I don't know. Okay. I know you all like Rusty, so yeah, they like you. Okay. So then I have 2 hat and scarf sets, and both of the hats are, of course, the Easy Blue Beanie tutorial, and I'll have that linked below. And also both of the hats, the main color on them is called Mixed Berry, and it is I Love This Yarn. And then let's see, so I will show you this first one, this first set. And with this first set, the scarf is using Candy Stick Stash is what it's called. And it is also I Love This Yarn. And I used the Thicket stitch, or some people call it the Suzette stitch. And it's with a J hook. And I used a J hook on the hats as well. But, sorry. So here is the hat. Rusty, you just need to hold still, buddy. Here is the hat. Oh, purr. Here's the hat. And of course, I always add the front post, back post on the bottom. I do like that addition that it just adds, that I can tie them in for the scarf. And then here's the scarf, and it is that stitch as I was telling you. I don't know. I have a hard time seeing stitches, especially when it's variegated and colorful like this. It kind of makes it hard to actually see the stitch, but it's a nice stitch. The Thicket stitch, or Suzette, as many people call it. I've heard it both. And I will have that tutorial linked. It is a Bago Day one as well. A lot of my stitches that I use are from her. Okay, and then this other set, same with the Mixed Berry of the color for the hat. The scarf on this one is called Lollipop Love. I used an eye hook, and it's just half double crochet. So here is the hat. And here is the scarf. And this is I like this variegated. It's a pretty one. It's a little bit more muted. I think I like that a little bit better than the wild and crazy colors, but that's me. But that doesn't mean that I don't use different colors for, you know, other people. And, you know, not everybody likes the muted ones. Okay. And then next, my sister had asked me to, she's like, have you ever done one of these? And I'm like, yeah, I know how to do that. And so I made something for my sister, and I'll be seeing her, and so I'll be giving that to her. She asked me to make her a, oh my gosh, oh, a frisbee. I'm like, that's not what they call them, but anyway, I mean, that's what they are when they're plastic. I don't know what they call them when they're flying disc, maybe. Anyway, Jada in Stitches, and I will link her tutorial below. This is all cotton, and it is Lily Sugar and Cream, and the colorway is called Squishy Twists, which I'm not sure why they called it that, but anyway. And I actually made some of these last year for the Toys Month for Wings. And so, and they do work, literally. In fact, for my grandson, because he was 3 last year, I made a smaller one and gave it to him. Something easy for him to throw around in the house. So anyway, so I made that for my sister, and I will be giving that to her next week when I see her. And then the very last thing I have to show is a blanket I made using these. It's called Maypole DK. It's Euro Baby Maypole DK. The colorway is Carnival. It's 100% polyester. It's a medium 4 weight. I used an H hook, and I used, oh, and on each one of them was 262 yards, and I used 1, 2, 3, and almost all of 4. The blanket I made, it's a Bago Day stitch blanket. It's 5 rows, but it's really a 4-row repeat, because the first row you don't repeat, you just repeat rows 2 through 5. And I've made a couple of these, and I've shown them. It's the one with the popcorn stitch in it. I don't, she doesn't have a name for the blanket, but I will note the tutorial down below. But this is how it turned out. And it goes, so I'll show you in half. And it's more like a lap blanket. My stepdad, my dad, is one of his daughters, her husband works for the State Department, and they're overseas a lot. So this is half. They're overseas quite often. And they just got home for a month just for June. And we're hoping to be able to see them. And so I made this for her. And so I'll be giving it to her. Either I'll see her to give it to her, or I'll be mailing it to her when they go back to the next, where they're stationed next. Or he works through an embassy in different places. Anyway, so this is, I liked the colors. She used to make a lot of jewelry. I don't know that she does much of that anymore, just with having the moving and everything and only being in a place for a couple of years at a time. But I just thought this was very pretty. Very pretty. And anyway, I'm happy with the way it turned out. I don't know where I got the yarn. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it. So either it was like in a mystery box, you know, or I won it in a giveaway or something like that, because I wouldn't have bought it. It's not, it's soft, but it's not, you know, like super soft, like baby soft. It's not like that. But it's not uncomfortable either. I mean, it's definitely, what are you doing? It's definitely usable to put on your lap or around your shoulders or whatever. So, but anyway, so that's it. Oh my goodness. So we're at 16 minutes. All right, everybody. This was Worked Up Wednesday for June. Rusty, are you going to come up? Come on up. You going to come up? Come here. Come up. Do you want to say goodbye? You going to come up? Nope. Okay. He's not going to come up. Well, you got to see him anyway. All right. That's it. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it when you stop by. And I've been trying to tell people that. That was really weird. I've been trying to tell people that in some of the comments. I try and say, thanks for stopping by or whatever. But I do always, as I've mentioned before, do my best to reply to all the comments. Unless it's a giveaway one. And then, you know, it's just the heart and the thumbs up. But if you would give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, but you like the content, if you'd go ahead and subscribe. My lights are doing weird things. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm sorry, because there's not anything I can do about it, but I have no idea. Anyway, my throat is dry. And okay, so thanks again for being a subscriber or even just a watcher, coming along and checking it out. I appreciate it. And I will be back probably tomorrow for some people, as I do the daily dose every day. And for the rest of you, I'll have something on Saturday. And we'll talk about that on Saturday. So we'll be talking about some things on Saturday. So tune in. And nothing major, but, you know, stuff. All right. Have a great one. We're almost 20 minutes, so that means not everybody will watch all the way through, but that's okay too. All right, everybody. Other than my babbling, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.